Hello guys, this is Mike from McProgramming.org. In this tutorial we're going to talk about basic input using the standard cout and standard cin. And cin is the input and cout is the output. And we've already gone over basic cout, which is the hello world, and the statement looks like this: cout and then a space, and you're going to have two less than symbols, which is called the insertion operator, which passes the string into the output stream, and the output stream goes to the console, which is what you see, what's printed out to the screen. And then we have this end line right here, but a shortcut of having this end L, which would get kind of annoying to write, is we can go back, and there is a shortcut. It's called an escape sequence, and it's this, I guess it's a forward slash, and then we're going to write in, which means new line. And I guess to show you that it works, let me create hello world in two separate lines. So we'll do cout less than, we'll say world, and now with the semicolon. So now we can build and run with this thing right here. You can save it, build and run, and it prints it right next to each other, and actually there's no space in between. So why is that? It kind of looks like it should be on top of each other, and that's just because we don't have the in line. But a shortcut for that would be that forward slash in, and that's called an escape sequence for new line. And we're going to run that, and we get it on two separate lines. And another common one you might want to know is the T, which is a tab, and that'll give you a tab space in between the two words. So what I want to do now is talk about cin. Okay, so I'm going to ask the user to pass in their name, and cin is going to take that string that we pass in, or our name, and going to put it into a variable that we declare. And we'll get into what the variables mean later on. This is more just about cin and cout. So I want to say, hello, what's your name? Okay, and we'll do a colon, and I don't want a new line because when the console pops up, I want to be able to type my name right next to this. It's just my preference. There's no rules involved. But now we can declare a string, which is just a word or something like that. So that's the best thing to call name, would be declared as a string, and we will call the variable name. That makes sense. And now what we're going to do, let's get rid of that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a cin statement, and we're going to do what's called an extraction operator, and that's two greater than symbols. And then what it does is it extracts data from the input stream, which in this case is the keyboard. So once we hit enter after we type something on the console, we're going to throw that into name. So we want to make sure that our console input gets extracted to that variable name. And now we can print out cout less than. We can say hello. Alright, hello, give it a little space, and then we're going to do what's called concatenation, where you can add on another string to print out. And since name is just a variable, we don't have to put quotation marks around it. But since it's a string, it represents a string, we can concatenate just the variable name right there, and whatever you passed in should be printed out next to that. And we will get into strings in a very future tutorial. Just know how cout and cin work. And let's run this. Okay, it says hello, what's your name? And it's blinking right here because it's waiting for me to enter something. I'm just going to say Mike, hit enter, and then the program will finish, and it says hello Mike. And that's the basic input and output using cin and cout. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe below.